You do the things the right way, you consult with that customer all the way through the process, and it's a logical, methodical, and bring everything together, then it's, to me, closing is a non-event. I mean,
Okay.
I don't have to go through Ben Franklin close to.
Well, but I would debate that in some way, because this should not be a one-year call close.
I wish it was.
It won't be. I'm assuring you that and I'll tell you why. We need to move the and all the things you're saying are true. We're going to give you a way to show the investor, here's how we can get the word out 60 days before you open. This is how we're going to show you how to bring the scans. I'm saying, remember what I use words, conducive to selling. If I'm in a situation conducive to selling, meaning I have everything I need to close. People make $2.5 million investments. I hate to say it this way, those kind of people make them every day. And they don't take long term. And when they see something, most people who have that kind of money, when they see something that's this great of an opportunity, they don't want a chance of missing out on it. And you know how I would work that? Again, it's bold to do it. What's your name?
Jim.
Jim. So Jim, I'm here today with you right now. Now you do understand I'm a manufacturer's rep for the gold standard in MRI. Now I am with you right now, so the opportunity at this moment is yours alone. The minute I go, though, it is my job geographically to put one of these machines in this territory as quickly as I possibly can. And I have people just like you that I can go and talk to. But I am with you first. Tell me first, number one, is it something you're seriously interested in? Yes, I'm seriously interested in it, Jim. Right, or you wouldn't be. I'm obviously interested. So, if you're interested in an investment that's going to pay out at the kind of rate I'm showing you it's going to pay out in, what is the use of waiting one more day to not make this decision? If everything I'm telling you is true and verifiable, I show you the numbers, I show you all these things, give me one advantage of waiting any longer to make this decision.
When you get, when everything's done, when you can show the guy how you can give him a nice return on his investment, and he knows where his scan volume is coming from, he would be a fool not to proceed.
So,
but if he doesn't proceed, he knows somebody else is. Because
correct.
The demand is in the market for this product.
Correct, and that's where I think our urgency should come from at this point as a company. It should come from you now have the opportunity to have a one-of-a-kind in that area. I have to put it that way. My president and CEO of my company has made my mission that I must put a system in this territory.
I've gone into people and said, this is the best market in Florida left.
Yep.
And I'm not, when I tell them that, that's the truth. I don't tell somebody, but that's the best remaining market in my territory. My goal this year is to find somebody that's going to put an MRI scanner in this market.
Right.
Period.
Yep. And that's a great way to do it.
They respect you for that.
100%, and it'll speed up your closing cycle because we call that almost a larceny kind of a sale. They're afraid it's going to be stolen away from them, and they're not going to get the opportunity that they have right now. They all are going to see the advantage. One of the things we wanted to talk about, very important, is I believe my system will speed up that closing. Will it make it a week? It's not going to happen that way. But could I have somebody where the only things we're working out is the money and the location, and let's say, can I get them in that position in 90 days? I believe I can get them on a regular basis in that position in 90 days or less.
If you could take a sales cycle that typically lasts for a year down to 6 months, that's tremendous.
Or even 9 months, it's a huge difference. And that's really what I would be shooting for, because I'm figuring it's going to take 6 months to build the machine. So it's going to take 6 months to build the machine, and I can get people in the position of closing them in 90 days. This is an investment, and we use that on all investments that we make, that close. On anything that we're talking about investments in, Mr. and Mrs. Investor, if you see the advantage in what I'm showing you, and you see the way that it's going to pay out in the way that I laid out for you, that you can justify all the numbers to be true, what advantage is there in waiting one more minute? There's none. And as soon as they say that, you can now go, you know what, I get that for most everybody I see. Here's the schedule we like to follow in moving forward now that you have the opportunity. It's going to take you talking to your attorney and your accountant. I'm more than available for any of those appointments should I need to be there. That would be the first thing. So what will that take you? About how long will it take you to get with the accountant and the attorney? Well, if you're paying your accountant and attorney, you can have anything in front of them tomorrow. My attorney never told me you're going to have to wait 4 days to get it back because he knows I wouldn't tolerate it. So now I've got a schedule that I can lay out. So the next juncture, I'm going to get back to you in a week. We're going to have a meeting with your attorney and your accountant. Great. Now at that point, once everything's verified and everything you feel comfortable with it, at that point are you prepared to then go and look for the property, number one, and to make sure all the financing's in line? Well, of course I'm willing to if I want to be able to move forward. So if that's the case where I want to be able to move forward and I'm setting the timeline, then I'm the one that gets to dictate how it's going to go from here rather than waiting for them to come along to us. Is it time to break for lunch? Okay, I tell you what, but we'll pick back up at that point because I want to make a few more points on that when we get back. And then when we get back, we will actually start developing the questionnaire and the presentation. Thank you again for your time.